带你认识Davide的主厨。他在意大利、法国、英国还有澳洲工作过。他在一些高级的餐厅跟饭店做料理，但是他想来到台湾从零开始。让我分享这个有趣的故事。Welcome, Davide and Mindy.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I know you guys a little bit, but I would like my audience to know you too.
I'm Davide, 35 years, and I'm Italian chef. I work in Italy, in France, in Melbourne, in London. At the end, in London, I met Mindy.
And Taiwanese ladies have the special power to get all those boyfriends and girlfriends in Taiwan.
Yeah.
So it's not hunting, you meet, that's normal, that's great. We foreigners end up coming to Taiwan.
What's wrong with you guys?
No, there's nothing wrong. There's something special about you guys.
We choose to come here so at least she can back at home with her family in a safe place.
And you are safer.
And now it's safe.
So your family, I think they don't really worry about you guys.
Me, I'm more worried for my family in Italy.
How about the other jobs you have done here in Taiwan or back in the other countries?
I always work in kitchen. Start from wash the dish, prepare the salad, and then slowly. 5 years of school in Italy. And then after many years I choose to go to London because the hotel where I was working for 3 months for every year closed. And I went to work in another big hotel, and then the hotel was another good school, so I stayed there in London for 2 years. But it's been a trauma because the situation, the method of cooking.
It's an international kitchen, so he's not only focused on Italian.
That helps you to kind of learn other cuisines. I mean, you came to Taiwan right now,
Yeah.
so you are kind of more flexible thanks to that experience.
Now, yes, but the beginning was very difficult because a new colleague they come from every part of the world, Japan, America. It's been difficult to cooperate with them because in Italy with colleague Italian we work in one way. Maybe you go in London another way and you need to start from zero again. When I went in France again, start from zero because different people, different way to work. In Australia as well, but in Australia I was in an Italian restaurant, Fine Dinosaur, and now here. I worked 6 months in an Italian restaurant.
In Taipei?
In Taipei, yes, in center. I was the only one Italian in kitchen. It's been another experience. At the beginning not so positive because
why?
A different culture, completely different culture, a different system of work. Yes, I start from zero again. Of course I know the recipe, the food, but probably the system of work that completely different. Also the attitude of the colleague very different. For example, in Italy, make example, you enter in the kitchen, good morning everybody, I start to joke, work a lot, and you make friends with your colleague. Also after work, you can go outside, forget the beer,
together,
enjoy together. Here in Taiwan, no. So when you go to work,
you just work.
You just work.
Nothing else.
Nothing else. Don't talk with other colleague don't talk with you. For me, it's been heavy.
Davide, before you get angry, because Italians have that point, that level of getting angry very low, so you guys get angry so fast. So, talking about that experience, I would like to ask her about those days of yours, the first days of yours. So, would you please talk about his first day, first culture shocks in Taiwan?
I was really happy that he find an Italian restaurant have an Italian boss. So for me, it's like, okay, safe. He find his group. The boss is the boss, the person he work with is completely different. So he entered a kitchen, a restaurant with all Taiwanese people. First, as a Taiwanese, I understand that if in my workplace there was one foreign guy suddenly arrive, I would be curious, but I wouldn't approach to him. I don't feel his fear.
It's normal to be shy or introvert and not to talk to anyone while working, but
Yes.
the way of Italians is quite different.
Yes.
If there's somebody new, we just try to help. We try to talk more to that person.
Yes. For Taiwanese mentality will be like we were waiting for him to talk with us, to make friends with us.
Okay.
And then, so when he come back home to tell me this is exactly what happened, I was kind of defending Taiwanese, so we don't understand each other.
So he was alone in Taiwan.
Yeah, completely.
In the end, I realized that if I'm alone, I work in Italy with all Italian guy. How can I blend in if they don't help me?
Yeah.
So slowly I understand how he really feels. I was like, oh my god, baby.
I know the title of this video. Evil wife doesn't support husband.
The big difference between Taiwanese system and Italian is that here the restaurant respect the rule to day off, 8 hours maximum for day. If you work 1 hour more, you get paid. Taiwan respect the rule. In Italy, not everybody. You can in kitchen also go to work for 16 hours for day. At the beginning, when I started, I was working 40, 15, 16 hours for day all summer, every day, no day off. Start in June when I finish the school until September. In September, you don't know if you go to the hospital or back to the school because completely exhausted.
He's shaped in a way like, okay, I can work really hard. I don't pay well, but with my colleague, we are a team. In Taiwan, it's opposite. It's comfortable for working to get paid, everything follows. But how about the relationship? So for him, this is the first culture shock. He always say that if just a little bit more improvement, that colleague has really tight relationship, every company, every business can thrive. So he's like, why miss this?
And there's a reason to come back to the work next day.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
After those experiences, before Taiwan and in Taiwan, you wanted to start your own business. Can you please talk about your business?
So we start do a little bit food for our friend to try and get some feedback, form as a business model.
The idea to open a restaurant is old, or already when we was for Australia, because but in Italy it's very complicated for many reasons, tax, etc. So
Taiwan was the right place to start the business for you.
it's not so easy, but now we
You
are.
can see the possibility.
You can see the light at the end of the tunnel.
Okay.
In Italy, I don't think at all about open restaurant.
Have you seen any good interest to Italian food in Taiwan? Because as I know, Taiwanese people like Italian food so much.
For Taiwanese, we really like to. For me, we really like to try new things. And even though sometimes people will say, oh, it's a bit too salty or too creamy or too heavy, but because for Italian food, most of food has a background story. For Taiwanese, a food is a food, but a combination with a story behind, it's like 100% people will accept.
So let's start talking about your journey as well. How about the challenge of starting a business here?
The first challenge for the business between us. I think at the beginning we have really different ideas about this.
Yeah, also because work 20 years in kitchen is one thing, but be the owner and run a restaurant is completely another job.
At the beginning, I would think I can more relating on him because you have experience 20 years in hospitality, me only 5 years. You should know. And then he said, how do I know? And if you don't know, how can I know? So in the end, we treat each other like a white paper. Then the first challenge was solved. But until now, our challenge is finding a place that we would like to open as a restaurant.
So ideal restaurant is not fine dining, medium level for everybody.
Okay.
I don't like why only rich people can enjoy fine dining.
What I feel is like the Taiwanese like things look so beautiful, shiny. So it's kind of illusion that must be taste good. He has experience that I didn't know. So when he presented what he made for me, that's what I want. Actually, we are talking about the same things. What are we
With
talking?
different ways. Yeah.
Yes.
Beauty, a plate can be beauty, of course. But if I want to see something beautiful, I watch a pint. Mona Lisa, Leonardo da Vinci. Wow, amazing, but I don't taste it.
Also depends on what's your definition of beauty. Like, if I care about cheap food, if it's cheap, it's beautiful for me. Or if I care about the amount, if it's a lot, it's beautiful for me. Or if I am Instagrammer and I'm taking videos or pictures of the food, it must be shiny, so that's beautiful for me. So there are different opinions on beauty. Yeah. How about the easy part? What was easy in Taiwan? What was easy to do in Taiwan?
For business, it's like you have clear rules to follow. For me, it's normal, but for him, it's like wow, yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. In Taiwan, you can reach what you need, like all the legal information right away. You know the steps and everything, so you can just do it. But in other countries, especially in my country also, it's so hard. You have to run everywhere, but at the end of the day, you won't solve any problem. So you have to do the same run again. In Italy, I believe it's partially the same.
Yes, very a problem.
Also, Taiwanese people, for me, for food, are more open-minded.
Definitely.
If I see a new shop opening here, I definitely want to try.
So normally I would like to ask secrets of your success, but you are just in the beginning. So what do you think you need to do to be successful?
If the restaurant is called Italian, all atmosphere, food and service and how you treat the customer to be in Italian style. Make you an example, there's a bar here in this area that 1 month that I go every morning almost to take a coffee. At the beginning, maybe for catch the customer, I say ni hao, a smile. Then slowly this finish.
Once you are regular?
Yeah, I went this morning before you arrive, I enter, ni hao, no reply. I sit, they bring me the coffee, the waiter, I say, xie.
Nothing else.
Nothing.
No response.
For me, I don't care how much is good the coffee or cheaper. I don't back.
Yeah.
So easy lose the customer.
So people will feel like they are in Italy. In Italian family's house.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm really excited to be in your new coming restaurant. Davide, this question is mainly for you. A lot of people coming to Taiwan to start a business, they needed to make a lot of changes in order to serve Taiwanese customers better. Have you made any, or have you thought of any changes?
Yes, especially the quantity, because with our experience we learned that Italian quantity portion is different than what Taiwanese people can. For example, a set menu from appetizer, aperitif, pasta, primo, main, and dessert. Of course, we have to reduce a little bit the portion, or advertise the customer at the end it's completely full, and remember that he eat too much, but forget maybe that was good.
It was really nice to talk with you guys.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
And I wish you good luck with your journey, because this is the beginning of your journey. And everyone, you can see their information down in the description box, and you can show your love to them too.
Thank you.
And thank you for your love to me again. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and turn on the notification bell, please. See you guys next time. Bye bye.